Please leave a message after the
Night Raven, I have my moments. I walk out. Actually, there is one pet peeve I have.
Okay.
And I said this to one of my friends recently. There's this human, and people are going to debate me about this. If you're in a supermarket, yeah, and again, you're paranoid. Even my sister said, you're fucking paranoid. This isn't true. But there was this even study shows. If you're in the supermarket, yeah, and you're next to something, sometimes people will walk to what you're looking at just to check it off their list, but they don't actually want to see it.
Like, how you got an example?
Like, just say you've walked in the supermarket and then you're standing for lettuce or whatever, yeah? Then all of a sudden someone walks in and they're waiting for you just to look at the lettuce. They're waiting for you to move.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool, yeah. Huh?
So then after you move, they don't even pick up this walk off. Oh, yeah, I didn't want it anyway. But because you were there, they were drawn to what you were doing.
Yeah.
And then they don't really want to be there. Like sometimes I walk in the supermarket and I'll see one person that gravitates to what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you don't want this.
But do you do it though to people? Like, do you?
I think it's human nature. I think we all do it.
Psychological.
I think it's psychological that when we see someone like, do I want that? And then we go there. But one or two times, I remember there's one person who just seemed to be like following me. Just seemed to be like everything why are you, every fucking thing I'm looking at, you're looking at after me. And I felt like I just wanted to go past it just so they can leave me alone.
Okay.
But I just kept on, they were always behind me. They were always, Mace had that song on his first album, why are you always there looking at me? I always felt like you're looking at me,
the
man.
person thinks that you got good taste, man. They just looked at you and said, yeah,
but you don't know me though. I don't know you, but I honestly think on a small level that's part of human nature. But sometimes I feel that wash over me, and I'm like, I'm a psycho or something because this isn't real.
Yeah, no, it's really funny that you brought that up because I can't tell you the number of times, especially at work when you go to Tesco's or Sainsbury's or wherever at lunch.
Yeah,
you go into the sandwich section, meal deal section.
Yeah.
You and like two other guys will be looking at the same thing and then you all walk away.
Yeah.
But why did we all look at it for so long?
But you know what? When you have space to all look at the same time, it's one thing. But when you're in a fridge and you have to wait for the other person to go in, that they're waiting for you to finish looking at the ice cream so they can go in and I don't want anything. And you're just like, but I felt like you were pressuring me
to move out
to
the
move
way.
on. You know what I mean? And you didn't want anything, and you just look at them like, you motherfucker. So anyway, that's my pet peeve. That honestly
is a very random pet peeve.
Isn't that what they random. It's not random. There was a study that proved this is a human trait.
Okay,
that humans follow. It's on a small scale. I know.
Did you write that study?
Fuck you. You bastard.
Written by Jesse J.
Yeah, I wish I had the sound effect for you, but go on. I do have it actually.
Target acquired.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're on my list then.
I'm in trouble. Okay.
All right, what's yours then if you have one?
Right, yes, I do have pet peeves. I gotta say, the one that Raven mentioned is as someone who commutes to central London for work every weekday for the past few years, mate.
All right, you know what? Since you bought, I'm gonna jump on Raven for a minute.
Okay.
Because it sounded like everything pissed off at the train station, to be honest with you.
Yeah, she did sound like she was...
and I loved it. I loved hearing that, Raven. I loved that everything was pissed off. Like, the woman with the buggy and people
letting loose,
I was like, I think you're having a bad day, Missy.
And apparently everyone looks at her as well.
Don't kill me, Raven, by the way. Don't kill me.
Oh, no. She's pressing the target acquired button for you.
Yeah, she's for me. She's for me. Go on. You were saying that, so you can relate on the train station
I can relate on the train station thing, just, especially underground.
Like on the underground. Okay.
Yeah, and like trains get so packed in the morning. So when I try and be as considerate as possible, if there's space.
Can you be considerate on the underground? The underground's a shit show. I think we all have to resign that you're going to be squashed like a pack of sardines.
That's the thing.
It's
like,
going to be shit. How can you have etiquette in the underground?
So you can be squashed like a sardine for the sake, because sometimes,
and you're a tall ass motherfucker.
I'm
by
tall,
the way.
man. Like people really need to have patience with me because I'm tall. And I hate it when there's like sometimes there's a bit of space and someone doesn't want to give up that space. And you're like, bro or lady, I want to get to work on time. Can you move down, please? And then, but because of the way I look, I don't want to come across aggressive sometimes.
Sure.
But
Big, tall, and
sometimes sometimes I'll be like, yeah, excuse me, can you move down, please? And sometimes I'll be like, man, I guess I'm not running that late. I'll wait for the next one.
Yeah, that's
because
good.
the tubes do come quite regularly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can 100% relate on the public transport thing, especially on the trains and the tubes. But my pet peeve is just general certain things that I see walking around these streets, and that's dog poo and people Fleming. You know, when you're walking past a guy and he just goes, he does the deepest.
Yeah.
deepest
Do you know what's
phlegm.
so funny?
Like,
See, I was about to put one of my friends. He does that a lot.
and it's like, come on, man! Like, what is wrong with? It's disgusting. You know what I mean? But some people don't seem to have any filter for that.
Do you
kind
think
of
it's? I think you know what? I've hung around a lot of people from different cultures.
thing? Yeah,
I find it so British
to phlegm.
to phlegm. Let's say what phlegming is for people is spitting out in public.
Yeah,
To literally
yeah.
like, not caring about who's around, just spitting blatantly. I was with one of my friends,
Yeah.
who's going to remain nameless. Yeah, I was with them at an overground station. Right, they spat into the train tracks.
Well, it's better
I've never seen anyone like
in the worst place.
right directly, you know, where everyone can see you on the platform.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This guy got right and hooky
Some-
and spit it right, and I was like,
Some
yo,
people
you know,
are really shameless about
if
it.
you do that on the wrong station, you know the electricity will jump back in your face. You know that, right? And he was like, I don't give a fuck. Or maybe I should do it in his accent. I don't give a fuck. I can't do that. I think I gave away who he
Where's
is.
he from?
You know who he is. One was him. I was like, really? You gonna spit out in anyway?
It's gross.
For me, you know what I do? It's so lame. I go in a corner, I bend down on the floor, and I spit in the corner. You know why?
Still discreetly, yeah.
Because I don't need anyone to see the travel from moving from my mouth to the floor. And even then, I feel that. And the only reason I would ever do it is because I can't get tissue, I can't reach a sink, and I have to do it.
Yeah, it's a super last case scenario for me.
I would rather not do it, and I would, you know, it's disgusting to me. It's disgusting.
It is gross. It's gross. And between that and I can't stand it when I see dog poo just randomly on the street. I'm like, don't own a dog
I'm used
if you're
to
not
it,
going to
though.
click. That's the thing.
I don't see it often. When I see it, I'm like, yeah, who's gonna clean it? This country, they don't clean up their shit. In America, I've seen them. They carry their thing and they scoop it. And actually, to be honest with you, it depends what part of London
It
you're
depends
in.
on the area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because if you're in
Yeah.
a nice Kensington, I see them. They do
they
clean up.
after their
They
dogs
do.
very
But
well,
if you're on
yeah.
Peckham,
If you're in SC18,
if you're in SE anything,
or
SE SW.
maybe not SE1. That's
Oh, I know, you're right.
that's
Not SE
London
anything.
Bridge.
You're right. You're right. Sorry,
But,
sorry.
but yeah,
Yeah.
certain areas.
Yeah, SW anything. Sorry, SW.
SW Chelsea's SW. But anyway,
Yeah.
We get what you're saying.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So,
but even that was great. That was a great one. We went off on that. It was fun.
Yeah.
So
Tell the people where they can send in their
you can
pet
send in
peeves.
more. But you know what? Funny enough, Stanley, when we was talking about the concept of the show, the conceit, he was talking about people should have a section where they could let shit off their chest. Like we was gonna have a rant section. You know what really grinds your gears, as Peter Griffin just said. Guys, if you think that's a good idea, if you want to get anything off your chest, it's fun. We
fun
do it
to react
sometimes.
to them,
So
yeah.
please feel free to do that. Go to voicemail.com. You've got a send voicemail section on any smartphone, any smart device. It's free. You can send us a message anonymously. You don't even have to leave your name, and we'll just have your rant. Let this be your safe space to grant, and we won't be triggered by whatever you say.
Please leave another message at voiceofmail.com.